Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Priskilia Nursafitri. I am from English Education Department 2017. Here I will discuss about the issues of general education regulation that are currently happening in Indonesia, and also about English in Indonesia to fulfill the comprehensive examination assignment with field of education and law regulation. Okay, for the first I will discuss about Ministry of Education and Culture policies during the pandemic period, and the second I will discuss about the policies regarding English in elementary school. Okay, now for the first I will discuss about Ministry of Education and Culture policies during the pandemic period. Along with the COVID-19 pandemic, Minister of Education and Culture or Mendikbud, Mr. Nadiem Makarim, together with the Minister of Home Affairs, that is Mr. Muhammad Tito Karnavian, held a coordination meeting with all regional heads to ensure the learning policies during the COVID-19 pandemic were carried all well in the regions. The government has issued various policies that initiative to deal with learning constraints during the COVID-19 pandemic, such as the revision of the Joint Decree of 4 Ministries issued on 7 August 2020 to adjust the learning policies during the pandemic era. In addition, schools are given the flexibility to choose the curriculum that suits the learning needs for the student during the pandemic. As the stipulated, the decree of the Minister of Education and Culture regarding the curricula during the emergency, such as when the COVID-19 pandemic is happened. Taking into the account of learning needs, various input from experts and organization, and considering evaluation implementation for 3 Minister Decree, the government made adjustment of the implementation of learning in the yellow and green zone to carry face-to-face learning by implementing the very strict healthy protocols, such as using the mask for all the students, teachers, and all people in the school's area, and also washing their hands and checking their body temperature For the area in orange and red zone are forbidden to do the face-to-face learning in educational unit for continuing learn from home or online learning, because we set the data in 23 August 2020 from the official website of COVID-19 in Indonesia. Around 45 students are still in red and orange zones. Meanwhile, about 52% students are in yellow and green zone. The Minister of Education and Culture also emphasized that even in the area is already yellow or green, and the local government give permission to do the face-to-face learning activity, the final decision is still up to the parents. If the parents don't allow their children to take a face-to-face learning, their children will continue learn from home. But if the parents give a permission and the school also give the permission to the face-to-face learning, the students can do the face-to-face learning, because there are many parents also think if the online learning or the learn from home learning is not really give a good impact for the students, because the students will don't really care about the lesson and just read and just get the lesson from the material that have sent from the teachers. Since March 2020, the Minister of Education and Culture has made adjustment to the education policies and provide initiative and solution during the COVID-19 pandemic. In March, there was a cancellation of national examination. School exams do not need to measure the curriculum competence. School have not to take the exam. They can use the last 5 semesters to determine the graduation of the students. And also, the Ministry of Education and Culture will also provide the internet quota subsidy for students, teachers, students in college, and for the lecturers. Okay, now I'm going to discuss the second topic. The second topic is about the policies regarding English in elementary school. The Minister of Education and Culture, Mr. Nadiem Makarim, gave the signal that he would revive English in elementary school. Previously, the subject was not longer compulsory to be taught in elementary school. As we know, based on the 2013 curriculum, began in the 2013 to 2014 school years, English subjects were eliminated for first grade till the third grade. English lessons are eliminated for elementary students because it is to give students time to train their Indonesian language skills before learning the foreign language such as English language. This rule must be allowed by all of schools. However, if there are schools that make English an additional subject, it is another matter and will be considered again. So it means the English subject is eliminated from the main subject in the first and until the third grade. But if the school will give the English subject in the additional subject, this optional according to the school. In broadcast that carried out by TVRI on Tuesday 26 May 2020, Mr. Nadiem Makarim actually plans to revive foreign language subject at elementary school level. However, that is not easy, because to revive that policy will take several stages to make it happen. But because now that the statement of Mr. Nadiem Makarim, many teachers and especially teachers of English lesson and the people in Indonesia want English to be re-emerged in elementary school lessons. Moreover, now English is used for the international language. So, if we will do something in international thing, or we will know about the international word, that English will be the very important things. I think that's enough for me. I hope I can explain that to topic with as well as I can. If there is a lot of mistake, I do apologize. Last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.